G'day and welcome back to Duck Solid Gaming and Ebony Island Farm. That's right, we are back here on Cavity Roy's map and we are continuing on with our exploits in establishing our farming empire. Alright, so in the last episode we spent a lot of time at our main farm here, harvesting fields. As you can see, we got straw all over the place. We started harvesting some of the grass from the grass fields around the farm as well, and we talked about getting equipment over here to collect the grass and everything else. So what we've done is I've actually brought the Magnum here over with the Shootermaker loading wagon. Even though we've already got a Shootermaker here, the problem was, as we discussed in the last episode, I don't have enough tractors here to actually do every job I need to do at the same time effectively. So we brought this one over as well. So that's what we're going to use to clean up all this mess that's all over with the grass. So I'm going to get started with this straight away. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the loading wagon up. I'm going to do this. Now it'd be interesting to see, I don't know if this would actually do a hired hand with loading all this up. Now it's something I'm going to try at some point because I think it'll be interesting to know whether it would. I certainly could probably do a play course with it, but because it doesn't take that long to do, it doesn't really matter that much. The only thing with this setup is as you turn, because the windrower at the front brings everything into line, the trailer, the loading wagon doesn't quite pick up the outside of the turn radius of the swath that's left behind. So that means it leaves a bit more of a mess than what we would like. Now, if for instance we used, instead of, see, as you can see there, so it turns too tight and it doesn't pick it up. If, however, we used the baler, so the big baler with the windrower at the front, we wouldn't have that problem. So purely because of that, I'm actually contemplating going back to what we originally said we were looking at going to do, and that is just using a baler, and we do it that way. So yeah, but the problem that leaves us then is with straw. We still need to pick up the straw. So, and we can't use, well, we can use the baler to bale the straw, but we can't put the straw into the cow pen, for instance, for the manure with bales. It has to be bulk straw. Whereas for the feed, we can actually use the bales. So that's a bit of a problem in dealing with that. So not a huge problem, but it's just certainly a problem we have. Alright, so just going to get in here and start collecting all these. Nice and simple. This is what the AI did, so he did a pretty good job of running straight and picking all that up, which is good. Just going to come around and pick all this up. We've almost got a full load here. We actually took over on the northern farm, there was one field we'd already mowed. It had one small line of swath to pick up, so we picked that up on the way through. So this isn't a full load from this field, although it's very close to a full load indeed. Okay, 96%. We may get this little lot down through here, and then that will be it. Now, I think that might do. We might just go drop this grass off. Now, with the grass, we've already got I'll pick this little bit up here. Before I go and drop this off, I want to have a look at our two silos here. So this one here, we've got no grass in it at all. So this is for the silage. This one over here, I'm going to run a bit quicker over here. This one over here, we've got hay. So we've got 47,000 litres of hay in there at the moment. I'm thinking I'm going to put some in the silage this time through. Yeah, because we want to get cows running. Actually, I'm hearing. Do I want to get cows running first, or do I want to get sheep running first? Probably sheep, to be honest. But anyway, we're going to unload that load there. And then what we can do now is we can go into our production menu in here, and the silage fermenting silo, we can activate that. That's all well and good. That's all good. Okay, now we've got a pig food mixing silo. I'm going to get rid, if I'm going to get rid of the pigs, I'm going to get rid of that as well. So what we might do is I might just do that now. Let's just get rid of that now. Let's be done with it. I want to go that. I want to go to there. I want to go construction. Okay. Sell that. Okay, off they go. And then our piggery here, I'm going to sell that off as well. There we go, that's done. Pig pasture. Oh, look at that. We got plenty of money now. Nice. Right. Okay. Now, I was talking about what I'm going to do with this bit of land through here. And I am going to extend this field here. This field here, I'm going to extend down into here. That'll be our first extension of fields in any way, shape or form. So that's what I'm going to do. Although we don't own this field yet, that's my plan. Although, now with that money we've just bought, we've just got, we can actually buy that field right now. And I can get that started. No, I don't want to draw custom field. I want to go to that view there. I want to go to farmland. So that's going to cost us 62,000. So I'm going to buy that. Done. Okay. Now because we've got a bit of extra money, I'm going to buy, what's that one? 120. That one's 89. You know, I'm ignoring. What do I got up north? Yeah, got that there. I don't know. Yeah. No, actually, what I'm going to do is I've got the field. Right. What I want to do, I want to go in here. I'm going to have a look and see. Deutz far there for 147. Deutz far there for 136. Now, I was talking about another new tractor, remember? So, yeah, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to buy that tractor. So I'm going to have another tractor. Yes, I know. We've got plenty of tractors. Right, yes, done. Now, what I also need to do is look at plows. Or cultivators, more the point. Cultivators. Okay, I don't want anything overly extravagant and huge. I just want something that's going to work. Now, they're way too big. The cockling, okay, Cavernland, that's 5 meters, that's 5.7 to 8 meters. Okay, let's go back. And disc harrows, 6 meters, 6 meters. So I don't want to get caught in going too big, and that's what we said from the start. Remember, we're not going to go huge. I do like these. However, 435 horsepower is what we need. Now, what have we got? 295. Yeah, so neither of those have the power to run that agrosem. So that's out of the picture at the moment. Power harrows. What's that one? That's 6 meters. Yeah, I think a couple of those is probably all we're going to need, realistically. Up at 25. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy 2 of those. Right, buy, yes, okay, buy, yes, okay. Back. Now, where's my spader? Whoop, in here, spader. I'm going to sell that off. Yes, in fact, so that means I'm going to need to buy another power harrow. So back in here, power harrow. And what we do, actually, no, it's not that one. No, wrong button. It was that one. And we're up to 25. There we go. Buy that one. All right, so we've got 3 power harrows now. That's what we're going to use to do our cultivating. That should be okay. What else we got in here? Have I got a fertilizer spreader? I don't think I do. Oh, yeah, maybe. I'm an error. It's been a while since I've had a look at my bits and pieces. Spreaders. I've got this one here from Stevie. 10,000 litres. Probably don't need. No, I probably don't need that, to be honest. Not that big. What's on there? That does 15 to 24 meters. That's probably a bit of overkill as well. 12 to 18 meters. 42 meters. I mean, one of those will just do a lime of fertilizer. You know, that'll do. One pass of that will do virtually every field as we've got at the moment. I'm going to buy that because that will be for our lime. Right, so I've got that. Now, I don't know where they've gone. I don't know which farm I've sent them to. Probably this one here, actually. Yep. There we go. That's all the stuff we've got now. So we've got our new tractor, our power harrows, and our lime spreader. All from the sale of the piggery. Right. All good. Now, what we need to do is we need to fix all this up as well. Now, I'm going to come back and do that later. Okay? We've got some stuff that needs to be done in relation to field harvest, and we want to get that cracking as we run into the hedge post, because I wasn't watching what I was doing. Now, all right. Now, the last episode we did talk briefly about the hedges as well, about removing the hedges, possibly like Riverview, of those that we own the fields. I'm torn. I don't know if I want to, because if I do that, it may tempt me to use a lot bigger equipment, and that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm really trying to minimise that. So anyway, all right. So what we're going to do is going to set up a cost by cost for this guy. 195. So we're going to come in here, create the job. There we go. Open close cost generator. 3. That should be all fine and dandy from the last one. There we go. And we're going to go to the first waypoint and start. Right. Now we've got all that equipment over there. I've got you ready to mow. It's this guy I want. Right. So we're going to go and continue picking up some grass for the moment, just because that's what we last did. So I'll pick up these 2 rows here, and then we'll move on to the next field. Right, here we go. And off we go. So we've got these, and then we've got that field over there, and then we've got another field here to mow. So that's good. So we're progressing. So this grass from these fields is going to go into the silage as we've just done with that first load, and then subsequent loads we'll put into the hay. Now, we do need to be mindful of the fact that we don't want to do too much in the way of spreading ourselves thin in relation to having too many animals to start with, because we've got to keep up the hay and silage and straw and everything else to them. Now, straw probably won't be too much of an issue. It never is. After we sort of get started, we tend to have a lot of straw, but if we have too many animals, that will be a problem, because we haven't got big fields to go and collect all of our straw from in this instance. So we need to be mindful of the fact that we need to be a little bit more restrictive on our own expansion plans, and keep it back to a reasonable level that we know we can actually adjust to and manage with all these fields. Now, I mean, having all these little fields is a entirely different form of management, because we're not going big with huge fields that we just go out and we can get 200,000 litres of straw off one field. So we need to be aware of the fact that that's not the most readily available solution for us at this point in time. So, but anyway, I'm sure we'll be okay. We've got a lot of episodes to go yet, so I mean, we certainly don't want to cut off our nose, spite our face, but we don't want to overexpand as well and then make it a lot more difficult than it needs to be in the longer run. Alright, so while I'm doing that, I've got that part done now. I'm just going to see it there. I'm actually going to get this guy here. I am going to put him on a courseplay course. I figured, why not? Let's give it a go. I haven't done it with this set of mowers yet. So we're going to go create job. We go there. Field margin. Don't want a field margin. There we go. Multiple tools. No. 3.7 meters. I'm going to do 3 headlands. Smooth. See how that looks. Yeah, it should be okay. I don't think 3.7 meters is right though. Let's do that again, but do it with the rear mower selected. .7 meters. Right, now what we need to do is we need to go and check to see what the width of that is. So we go in here, look at mowers. Where's our mowers? 10.1 meters is our width. Right. So we try that again. We come in here, create the job. Go there. There we go. Open, close. We go 10.1 meters. 3. Okay. And generate the full work course. That looks a bit better. I'm going to do 2 headlands. Generate. Right. And let's just see if he does it and he swaths and everything else. That's a good start. He's unloaded both decks. And excellent. Right. Perfect. That's exactly what we want to do. All right. So back over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go up here. We're going to get the two end rows done, and then we're just going to do up and downs to finish this off. Well, we'll just see how he goes as well. He's doing a pretty quick job. As long as he doesn't get caught on... Yeah, and you see he's just got caught. Is he going to continue on? No, he's getting caught. Damn you. All right, let's stop that. Right, let's come in here. Now, I don't know why he's going that close to that field edge. Just because of the turn. Right. Now, what we... Well, actually, no, I don't think a tight turn would work either. So what he's doing, see, he comes round, he's going to get caught. So that's going to happen every time. That's not ideal. Once you've done the first header row though, probably okay. And this is part of the reason why, as I showed you recently, we're probably going to do header rows and then let the hired hand finish off the job, because that actually works. Right, anyway. So he should be fine now. So we're going to go back over here and finish off with this. Okay. I want to come back. And I'm going to miss some here at the corner, but that's okay. We should be fine with that, because we will come back and get that in the up downs. Right, we'll get this little piece down here. And then we'll do one more of the header end row, more to the point. And then we'll do the up downs. Alright. What's he doing now? Oh, he's on his second header row. He's powering through now. He's fine. That's good. Oh, there we go. We're full. So what we've got to do now is we've got to fold that up, and we're going offload. Right. So the grasses are happening now. The combine has, I think, either got stuck or it's finished doing the load. I think more likely it's got stuck. Tends to be the norm at the moment. That's okay. We knew that was going to be the case in a way. Oops, there we go. Right, let's no, he has finished. Okay, all right, that's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop that. Right. I want you. Right, I'm going to offload the combine while he's just finished off with his offloading of the grass. We'll head on here, we'll offload, and then we'll head back down and continue on with our grass collection while we've got the combine doing another field. So one thing about having all these little fields, it means we're going to be very, very busy doing lots of different things and moving about, which has its pluses and its pros and cons. The pros means that we've got lots of different things we can be doing. The cons mean we've got a lot of stuff to do. All right. So I'm going to leave him in the field here once he's offloaded. And we're going to take this guy here and we're going to move him straight on over to the next field, which is just down yonder. Alright, he's done. Pipe in. Take it easy through the hedges. There we go. Down the hill and on to the next field. There we go. Alright. So we'll get him going. There you go. Create the job. Down here. I'm going to try just 2 headlands there. I'm going to try a smaller overlap. Generate the field work. Yep, we'll just give that a go. First waypoint and start. You're okay there, and you're finished. Excellent. Good. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take you. It's almost finished. But a little bit there we haven't done. That's not bad. So he's done all right, except for the issues with the edges and the corners. So but I'm not that phased about that. I think that was actually pretty good, all things considered. All right. So he can come back over here now, and we've got 2 more fields with grass on it. Just these 2 small fields here, directly in front of us. And we'll worry about those a little bit later. I'm just going to park him here on the end of this field. He's not going to do anything wrong there. Right, we're going to come back over here. Grab this guy and head back out again. So I think what we'll do is we're going to do this field we're currently working on. Yeah, I think we'll split these two fields. This field we're currently working on will go silage. This next field will go hay. So I think that's what we'll end up doing. Right. And off we go. Right, so we're still harvesting our wheat, which is good. He's at 50%, the combine. And we're just going to get this wrapped up as quick as we can. There we go. All right, but yeah, I hope you're enjoying this series. We're obviously doing less hours in the day. I do have to check to see how many days we've got. If I'm doing 5 hours a day, we normally do 10 hours for a 4-day cycle for our seasonal growth. I'll have to check to see if we're doing 4 or less. I think I made it 3, and that's why I was doing 5 hours. We'll have a look at that off camera and see about that. In the next episode, what we'll do is we'll most likely start prepping that other field in the eastern farm, extend that new field we bought, and we'll prep that. That means we've got to put some lime down, all that sort of stuff as well. So we're going to have to buy some lime. Now, that's the other thing as well. We've only got $38,000. We need to put in a stone crusher so we can produce our own lime. That's something we're going to need to do very, very soon, because we're going to start picking up the stones off the fields that we're cultivating, and therefore we are going to want to maximize that by producing our lime, and therefore not having to spend money to buy the lime to put on the fields. So I think it's $80,000 for the lime production, which I'll have a look at very quickly before we sign off. But that's probably what we need to do next. So yeah, we'll have to think about that. Right. I think by and large that's actually been quite a productive episode, really. We've got a lot of grass mowed and recovered and put into our silage, and it will be into our hay fermenter as well. We've got a lot of straw to pick up, as you can see there. We've got a field there to pick up, plus the field he's currently working on. We've got to pick that up as well. So yeah, we've got a bit of straw to build up. We've got our grass building up for our hay and our silage. So then we shouldn't be too far off being in a position where we can actually buy some sheep and some cows and actually look after them. So we'll see how things go with that. In the meantime, we'll finish filling up this load for this episode, and this will go in the silage. And then what I'll do is I'll finish picking up the rest of the grass off camera, and we will put all that grass, the rest of this field, into the hay dryer, as we said before. So I'm going to take probably, what, half a head of row? Not even that. There we go, we're done. So pick that up. We'll head back and offload. So we'll offload this, like I said, and then that will be the end of the episode. We'll check quickly on the price for the lime production, and we'll look at doing that as soon as we can, because we do have a couple of fields already that we need to de-stone, and I'm sure once we prep this new field extension, we'll have that to do as well. All right, so let's offload this. Let's have a look in our construction production. Production. Yeah, 80,000. Okay. Well, I mean, unless there's any other... There's no other line production. No, there's no other ones there. All right, so $80,000 to put this in, and just there would be perfect. But we're a bit short of cash, so that's okay. All right. Anyway, that is going to be it though for this episode. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you liked the episode. If you did, make sure you press that like button. If you didn't press the dislike button, that's okay. But of course, don't also forget to press that like button. I just said that, didn't I? And if you press that like button though, make sure you also press the alarm notification. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. If you press the like button, that's all well and good. All right. Also make sure that you if you know, start all over again. Jesus, duck. I know I've had a break, but Jesus, this is ridiculous. All right, if you like the episode, press that like button. If you didn't like the episode just because of this end of the video, press the dislike button. That's okay. Don't forget, you can also subscribe to the channel if you so wish. We're on the road to 5,000 subs. I'd like to get there before April, if I can. And with your help, we can do that. So press that subscribe button. If you do press that button, make sure you press the alarm notification icon as well, so you're made aware of when new videos are available for you to watch on the channel. Don't forget, also, you can come and join us on Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Details down below in the description. But of course, apart from anything else, take care of yourselves and your loved ones. And we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Ducksaller Gaming and Ebony Island Farm. See you all later. Bye.